game-winning home run at Dodger Stadium. And the big alarm bell is the fastball velocity on his cutter, where the first outing it was 88, 89, and then last night, or the last time out a couple of days ago, it did go up to in the low 90s. But Kenley has admitted to me that it's mechanical. He knows what the mechanical issue is, and in between outings, he's been doing some dry work in the bullpen to fix it. One thing to keep in mind too, friend, that I think a lot of people have forgotten about is that Kenley had to scrap his first Cactus League start because of sore hamstrings.
Hey everybody, there's been a lot of talk about Kenley Jensen's loss of velocity at the beginning of the year. So you have on the top a clip from spring training of this year of Kenley throwing, and then on the bottom you have a clip from 2016. So we're going to break it down for you and see what we think the issue is.
Yeah, so I'll let the clip run one more time, but I think what we've come to the conclusion of one reason why he could lose some velocity is, as you notice on the top video, the one that where it's present day, he's a lot more rotational. So out of the leg lift, you'll see that his knee kind of just starts to rotate, right? You don't see him holding a lot of torsion in that back leg, so the knee facing out. So see how his knee in the top or the bottom one is facing more out towards second base? That's a good position to be in because it doesn't allow your hips to rotate. So the longer we can stay in that position, the longer our hips stay closed. But as we start to get out of that position, our hips start to rotate. And if our hips rotate too early, our chest starts to rotate. And we don't have as much separation in our upper and lower half to create that rotational force. Okay, and likewise, if we keep more torsion, we're able to actually drive off the mound, right? So we want as much linear force going into front foot as we possibly can, because once we brace that up, our chest flies out and we're able to use linear force. So
yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. You kind of nailed it in that aspect. I don't know. There was some talk, like the guy mentioned the ESP or the MLB Network. He talked about Kenley Jensen's hamstring being an issue, possibly. We don't really know the exact details of what happened, but it could be maybe he's trying to protect his hamstring, maybe.
Yeah. And everything I just said kind of goes out the door once injuries start to happen, right?
Yeah.
If an injury is occurring, no matter where it is in the body, you're going to throw slower. Mm-hmm. So, but we can't go into the mind of Kenley Jensen and say, oh, he's hurt here, right? They've said his hamstring is hurt, but there's also another ESPN article that said that it's not that big of a deal. It's just a tweak.
But the only thing that we can see visually here, like Aaron was talking about, is how in that top video of spring training that Kenley's back knee starts to internally rotate early compared to the bottom video from 2016. His knee is able to stay outward longer. So I think that's a great analysis by Aaron. If you have any questions, get back to us.